This is Lauren.
This is Trey.
And this
is the Partnership Podcast.
We can talk for B-roll, or we can just be silent and glare at each other.
Welcome back to this week's episode of the Partnership Podcast. I'm Trey. This is
You're not wife.
This is my wife. This is my
First wife.
Fucking wife.
First wife.
I'm
on my way out because
I've
I've trampled over you.
Nah, you're too good. Your resume fucking rocks.
Yeah, I would love to hear more about the feelings, because that was not my intent, and I can 100% take accountability for the impact. I would love to hear about, the ouch it caused in you. If even you want to narrate, like, just free flow. Like that feeling of like shut downness.
Yeah.
Yeah, like can I describe what I see?
Sure.
And then just go for it.
Okay.
I see the desire to protect, the desire to close the doors to be safe.
Okay.
And shut downness and fear. That's what I see. Okay. Yeah, but you narrate, because that's what I see, but doesn't mean that's what you're feeling.
This is it just feels like it's like, I mean, it just feels like it's just not, I don't
say the things.
I don't think I really want to share.
I've heard these things before.
I don't really want to share right now. I don't think I really want to share.
They love it. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look, but like, I don't feel like I was cutting you off mid-sentence. So as far as what I was trying to say and articulate that sometimes does not come out quickly, I felt like it went from having a conversation to like, hey, I'm going to talk. I'm the expert. These are my people, which is all true. I just didn't know that that's the dynamic of what we do here. Mm-hmm. And if it is, great. I would love to be a part of it,
right? The
conversation. So I just felt like, hey, I'm going to talk now, which we do. We do in this. It was just confusing to me. And I was trying to articulate and have a conversation why it was confusing, or why, like, I understand gender norms. I understand patriarchy. I understand women didn't have checking accounts in the 70s. Yeah. That's 50 years ago. I understand that our parents raised us. I'm 41, you're 40. That may not apply to everyone.
I'd have to disagree.
Okay.
And we're free to disagree.
Do you have any clients in your 20s, in their 20s?
Yeah.
Okay. And that because their parents were raised that way and that's what was handed down to them?
It's even, we watch the Manosphere, honey.
Baby, but how does patriarchy apply to, like, us? Source wounds, great. Where else does it come into our dynamic?
Mm-hmm. Patriarchy is one of the biggest sources of the wounds that we see on these cameras all the time.
Source wounds, great. Where else does it apply to our dynamic?
My feelings of what I should be doing for my husband, the overfunctioning that I get into, all handed down from patriarchal.
Source wounds, right? Okay. Are those source wounds?
Yes.
Okay. Does it apply other places? I'm not trying to set you up. I'm genuinely.
Yes. In the ways in which you in a male body do not experience fear walking to your car. That's patriarchy. Okay? You get privileges. I don't want you to not have these privileges. But we live in a patriarchal world still, where I get my keys out in order to possibly stab someone if they come at me when I walk to a parking lot in the dark. We've talked about this before, and you're like, never in my life was I given tools to get to my car safely in the dark. That is the privilege of living in a male body. So yes, it affects our relationship every day. We don't talk about it every day. We don't need to, because it is not you in your body, but it is the conditions that you were given that I was given. It's okay. We still have a person in office right now who talked about grabbing a person by the pussy. We live in a world in which manospheres exist that causes certain activations in my body at all times. And you are partnered to me. Yes. I don't think that you sit here and come into our relationship and you're like, these are the patriarchal norms that I want in my house, which, please hear me, that is absolutely not what I am saying. And yes, did I sit with 20-year-olds last night where we were breaking up and like really inspecting his huge burden to provide in his 20s, his early 20s? Yes, and that is coming from white, one of my clients called it yesterday, white picket fenceisms. And white picket fenceisms have the traditional family, the madman dad holding the boy child, right? And the wife and the picket fence. It's patriarch. It's okay I deeply believe that if we can't name these things as having as having a presence in our relationships, we can't begin to dissect them and really look at them, right? When people have watched podcast after podcast of Lauren flipping out over Trey doing something seemingly innocent, as somebody said the other day. Yeah, the reason that I have those freakouts is because Trey is one of the first men in my life that I have felt safe enough to discuss these things with. You, baby, you. Because of all of the other faulty men in my life who have been protected by patriarchal norms. So thank you for being safe. Thank you for being a safe space for me to be a teacher and an instructor. Thank you for being a safe person for me to even push back and be like, may I finish my thought? Yes, but they do play in. They do. They do. I don't think that you have ill intent towards me. No. No. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
That was helpful.
Yeah.
I never thought of it that way. We're like 20-year-olds. Yeah, maybe they're affected more because they just don't know any better yet. They're new to the world. Like a fucking 20-year-old, that's wild to me because you were 10 a decade ago. I was 31. Yeah, that's wild.
I'm so proud of them. It's particularly, my clients in their early 20s that are working with me.
Mm.
And coolest fucking shit is that it's their parents really connecting them to the work with me because they've done this work that's healed the relationship and gone, oh my God, we influenced our kids with these really unhealthy relational patterns that came from our parents, and we want to stop it. We want to get them to a clearer understanding that things aren't supposed to be a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, how do you feel now?
Better. Like we say the hard things out loud.
Yeah.
It's better. Mm-hmm.
I know we're working on it. I'll name it for everybody. That, me being that strong self is hilariously from patriarchy that I can't stand up and do that. Offending, trampling. I've been told before that I've bulldozed. These are all deep fears in my body. And so I apologize for my impact. It was not my intent. And hilariously, I was trying to stand in that I hadn't finished my point and wanted to continue finishing my point. Question, though, since I'd never want you to feel in any way less valuable to this conversation. If I do have, a fun theory I'm researching or a pattern I do want to talk about that I've just nerded out on and I do want to present, what's a better way for me to come forward?
Can I finish this? Can I roll? It's like, ooh, can I finish? Can I finish this? Can I finish my point?
Or is there even a better way to introduce it, to put it forward first? Like, hey, may I share a whole framework?
That's we're having a conversation, so
Yeah.
I don't think you need to intro it, but like if I were to start asking questions about that, you could hit me with a, can I finish my point? What got to me, and of course this was not your intent, was like, you've interrupted me. And I do it. I really try not to in conversation because I fucking hate getting interrupted. And I get interrupted a lot because when I need to think and kind of gather my thoughts, I will pause. So I really try not to do it, so I don't like reflecting it out there. So how do I share something with you that's a deep source wound of yours that you fear greatly?
I'm trying to get better at it. No, you can.
Okay.
I want you to have freedom to share.
Bulldozed.
Yeah.
It's a great word.
Yeah.
I felt bulldozed.
Yeah.
And then I felt like, know your place. And this was all going on in my mind.
I know.
It's not things you're telling me out loud, but like that's what I felt. Bulldozed.
Yeah. And I felt
interrupted. Say it again.
I felt
interrupted.
Ironically, I felt I was trying to speak about male control and was interrupted by a man. And not only interrupted by a man, interrupted by a man going, I don't agree. I don't think so. What about women? And so I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like I'm trying to talk about, yeah. Like I felt that you were trying to diminish or question or argue that the validity of my point. And I felt I hadn't even gotten to express the fullness of my thought. It was like, wow. The first time I was like, oh, that's okay. Like we do this all the time. Like we talk and interrupt each other, especially when we have a different thought. I didn't feel it was a question at all. I felt it was a correction. Oh, but women.
Oh, yeah, that was not my intent to correct you.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a question to me. It felt like a purposeful interruption to right the thing. Like, no, don't go down that angle. Don't say, I mean, it's equivalent to when a person in a female body has been assaulted or wounded by men many times. And the way that a man thinks he should fix it is be like, oh, not all men, which is just such a diminishment of her lived experience and doesn't help the matter. And so I was like, this is a wild experience.
What I was so curious about and what I think what I was asking, I guess pushing back against was, in my mind, it's egalitarian. And
our partnership.
That what the struggles of the beginning of a relationship and then the middle of a relationship or after lust and limerence is gone, where it's like, oh fuck, I've been duped, is, I think it's very, very common. I think it's gender. I think both genders suffer from the same thing. Agree, disagree, or were we just talking about men?
We're 100%.
And I missed it.
We're 100% in agreement. The point I was trying to make is that I believe that, yes, the struggle is egalitarian. I believe that people in female bodies and people in male bodies inside of heterodynamics are both struggling. The reason I think they're both struggling is patriarchal gender norms, is patriarchal scripts that we've been handed down, are supposed to's, are source wounds that come from older stories, are the facts that women weren't believed. The facts that, men have used and abused women for generations. Like, I just think so much of this comes from the faulty ways in which we are handed relationships. You and I get on here all the time when we're like, we could maybe name one or two healthy relationships yes, all of that is because none of us have been given a good playbook. Do I think the struggles inside of relationship are egalitarian? Hell yes, we are so on the same page, which is why I love sitting with humans inside a partnership and being like, let's get to the bottom of this. But I think one of our tendencies is to be like, oh, it's her fault or it's his fault. I'm like, it's not. It's this. It's the structures, the systems that we've been handed that do not support this type of dialogue. People don't have these tools because, what gets triggered in those moments is your beautiful share of it's not safe to share my disagreement, my other opinion, which, yeah, go.
Or when I share it, like the punishment is, if you're crossing the street, you get a jaywalking ticket. Mm-hmm. Usually a police officer doesn't pull his gun and tell you to lay flat on the ground and spread your arms and your legs out. And like you're literally, your cheek is on pavement.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that's what I did?
No.
Okay.
In the past.
Oh, wow.
No, in the past.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's like, holy fucking shit. And then it's easier to keep to myself. It's easier to lie because that's what happens if I make, in my mind, a small mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, really giant reaction.
Mm-hmm. Why is it worth it? Why do you stay? Why do you...
Percentages?
Say more.
Like the percentage at what time is it?
It's 8:50. Yeah, just a fun wrap up. Yeah. Do you want to think on the why you stay, and that's where we'll pick up when we podcast next time? Or you
I
want
can
to tell
answer
me?
it.
Yeah. Why do you stay?
The percentage of like that versus the joy and the happiness and even the hard, honey, the very small percent that's hard, makes the other percentage rich. Mm. It's like putting really good stuff in the soil, and I am better because of you. Why do you stay?
Because this relational container has been the single most biggest healing antidote of my life. And the things that you do say, whoa, yeah, that's a source wound. I'm going to need you to look at that with some professionals, have made me a better, more whole human. The things that you have held up a mirror and been like, hey, I want you to look at that. It's good for me. It has made my life more glorious, more joyous. And yeah, the audience might get to see some really interesting bits, but contrary to what they may think, yeah, life is a bunch of giggles and laughter and joy and great sex and community and dreams and play and hard stuff sometimes. But oh my God, growth beyond compare.
It's a massive privilege being partnered to you.
It is equally.
Like it's a massive privilege.
It's phenomenal. We have to wrap it up because I must go bulldoze my clients today. Thanks for coming to this episode of the Partnership Podcast with Lauren and Trey. This was a shorty, but a goodie. We'll be back next week. Remember, take what you like, leave the rest. You have a right to self-determination and informed decision-making. These are our opinions and our opinions only. Take what you like, leave the rest. If you want to talk more with me, because I'm so trustworthy, go to sexandforyou.com/free consult. I'd love to talk to you about the frameworks that I enjoy teaching. Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.